begin by telling me how you ended up having an exhibition here at Kultur på Ekoln.
Yes, so last summer we came here to look at another exhibition by another Uppsala photographer, Mats Wilhelm. So that's how we discovered the place, and that's also when we realized that it was such a nice venue, that it's a lot of other cultural things going on with concerts and poetry readings and stuff like that. So I think that appealed to both of us, that it was a very dynamic and living place in a really nice location. So we contacted the organizers and yeah, we got a slot for this.
So where do you start when you prepare for an exhibition like this then?
Yeah, I think we started with sort of discussing what kind of theme we would have and what kind of feeling we wanted to portray.
Common factors to both of our way of expressing.
And then also how we would divide it between maybe color and black and white, so that we could prepare our work and take the photos that matched those criteria really.
And then you helped each other hang everything as well, because that's quite a challenge in itself, is deciding which pictures should go where.
Yeah, definitely. And we also had help from Anna, a friend who has a lot of experience in hanging and realizing how much work it is to hang and how to make it look good. It's really nice to have someone experienced with that can give you small tips and tricks for how to do things easier. So that was really helpful.
And we decided that we split the walls, although we have in every room we have both of our photos present, but we split the walls in a way so that we can each have the freedom to create each wall, so that because there's unifying theme for us, but there's also distinct differences between our photos. So that was, I think, quite a nice way of solving the way to put the photos together.
I know that you've both exhibited at the same exhibition before. It was last year. You both had your own exhibition at the Uppsala Photo Festival.
Yeah.
But this is your first exhibition together.
Yes.
Yes.
So is that a good or a bad experience for you?
It's a challenge in many ways because it's difficult to... You take your photos and you have your photos that you like, and of course it's always difficult to know how to curate it, and that's a challenge. But I think in a way it's a good challenge because you also need to give and take, and I think in the end we're both happy with how we divided the space, and we decided to mix our photos, which I think was a very good decision in the end. And it has been very appreciated by the visitors that the photos are mixed and that they are not separated into each rooms, because it brings everything into a nice mix. So I think in that sense it's nice.
It has its limitations in the sense that you don't have a full freedom of curating everything in a way, but at the same time the support and the sort of way of brainstorming together for the theme and all of that, and so the starting photographer, as a doing this for the first time in this scale, I really appreciate having someone to do this with, because there is a lot to think about and there's a lot to learn in the whole process, that then doing it together is great. And with Johanna we go way back, we've been friends and colleagues for several years, so we collaborate at work, so it's easy to collaborate also over an exhibition.
Okay, so we're going to take a look at one of your pictures now. So if you could describe how it came about and your feelings about that.
Yes. So I chose this photo because it is my favorite for a few reasons, and one of them is that I took it with one of my favorite cameras, Holga all plastic toy camera, and it's a very special camera because the lens is all plastic, so it gives a certain feel to the photo. So it's analog, and I really enjoy shooting with that camera. And for this particular photo I was actually photographing, this is my youngest son and his friend, And we were playing around with this fabric in the garden. And I think that one of the other reasons that I particularly like this photo is that I see a lot of myself in this photo. And what I see of myself is that my youngest son have a similar kind of mood that I have. So when I take the photos of my sons, I never ask them to pose. They are always in their natural, very relaxed state of mind, because I take a lot of photos of them. So they are very used to it. And I like that he's not posing, he's just relaxing. And he relaxes and he sort of like looks very contemplative to me. And that's also why I like this photo a lot. So I think, yeah, those are the main two reasons why this is one of my favorites.
So you've chosen to talk about this series of pictures in black and white. Are they analog or?
They're digital. I take only digital images. So this is a series of self-portraits. I have a long-term interest in dance since I was a child. I've been dancing, particularly modern dance, and I use it in my photography as well. There are a lot of parallels between the way to put together modern dance choreography through improvisation and how I kind of improvise with the photographic context as well. Dance lives only in time and space, and photography is about freezing moments in time. I'm not so interested in freezing moments of reality. I'm more interested in freezing moments that bear some expression, emotional expression, the mood of the moment. That's what I'm interested in catching. And I'm interested in catching the mood of the dance because dance usually expresses things that don't have words for them. And this particular series came about from this idea that I'm in a black box and nothing exists in that space. And then you kind of draw the moment with your arms and with your legs into that black canvas in a way. So I chose this because it tells something about how I think about what I do and why I enjoy doing it this way.